Hey everyone, I just wanted to hop on and give an update of what I learned about this week at school. Um, one concept we learned about is called Vastu. It's essentially a type of Ayurvedic architecture. Um, the simplest way to think about it would be if you've ever heard of feng shui, just kind of a way of aligning your house and aligning how you enter buildings, how that can affect your day and like energy levels. So the quality and the structure of people's homes and their workplaces can have a profound effect on their overall health and well-being. In Vastu, as far as like entering and exiting buildings, people should favor the east and the north entrances. I'm very directionally challenged, so I had to get out my compass to figure out which directions those were. But the majority of my entrances and exits were aligned in this way, except for a house. But we do have an entrance that would allow me, um, to exit through the east if I chose to. Just a few more steps and have to go outside in the cold. Also, in regards to the bedroom, maintaining your head of the bed, um, either with it facing in the east direction or the south direction is optimal, and then avoiding the north direction, especially in someone whose health isn't the best. There are some studies that actually show if the head of the bed is facing north, those people can have more detrimental effects on their health and overall well-being. So maybe something to get curious about and maybe consider. Also, we learned about different types of agriculture, considering different options for sustainable agriculture. Definitely considering like herbicides, pesticides that are used, GMO, and then the overall effects of using those things on our environment and then on our overall health. The next thing we learned about is called Jyotish. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. But it's essentially Vedic astrology. So, the simplest way to think about that is how the planetary environment can affect our like physiology, so how we feel day to day. One personal example I have is when there were the northern lights, I just felt like a lot more fatigued and heavier. And so for me, that effect on the magnetic field of the earth, I believe had an effect on me energetically. And so sometimes just like getting curious of how we feel and if it can be due to different alignments of the planet. Also, there's in Jyotish, there are people who train in it, and it is believed that they can predict like your trajectory in life. So essentially, like how long you'll live, potential health complications you could have or experience in life based on your astrology. And this astrology, it's not like the astrology you read about in the paper. Um, Essentially, it's important to know location of birth, day of birth, as well as time of birth. All of that has an effect on the alignment of the planets and potentially your trajectory in life. That one I found really intriguing, and I even purchased a book to kind of look into that further. Also, there was a section where we learned about the effects of transcendental meditation on overall community health. And also, they've done some studies that have shown that when large groups of people practice transcendental meditation, there is reduction in overall societal crime and violent deaths. And then it also helps to improve people's quality of life. And then the other like snippet from this week that I really enjoyed was just the importance of social connections. I feel like we very much live in a world of where I can do it all and I don't need help and support. But there's a lot that really supports having social connections and how much of a profound effect that can have on our physical, mental, and emotional well being. So, just some exciting things that I learned about this week. And I really was like intrigued and yeah, it really stimulated thoughts and like I'm excited to learn more about these things. So I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye.